Hello Eurovision friends, thank you for coming to my channel Eurovision Histories. In this video today I want to talk about the Belgian entry for Eurovision 2025, which is Strobe Lights by Red Sebastian. He won the Belgian national final yesterday quite convincingly, both the juries and the televoters, and he's a big fan favorite. Belgium is #1 in the odds. And in this video I want to analyze different aspects of the song and performance, giving points from 1 to 5, my personal subjective opinion. So we'll find out whether my opinion matches that of the fandom, which seems to really love this song. Then I will also try to predict how Belgium will do in Eurovision. Can they qualify? Is this a potential winner even? And then we will also look at your votes and comments from the community tab of my channel. If you want to participate in that, you gotta subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get right to it. Here is my personal subjective analysis of the song and my points. I always start with the lyrics of the song. Now, obviously, for a song like this, the lyrics are not as important as they might be for a ballad, for example, but still, I want to have a look. The song is called Strobe Lights, and that's also how it starts. He sings, "Getting lost in your eyes, cotton candy haze, we're floating up in space, falling where up is down, screaming but won't make a sound. Alice, show me your hand, take it to Wonderland." I really like these references to Alice in Wonderland. He also sings "Through the Looking Glass." I think with Wicked being so popular, maybe referencing the Wizard of Oz would have been even better. But still, I do like these references. The song, I think, is about, being lost in the moment in some kind of trance. Maybe you're at a club, maybe you did some things in the club, maybe you are dancing in the club, or you are falling in love with someone. He says, "Getting lost in your eyes." And that's a nice lyrical theme, especially for the kind of song that it is, a trance song. So talking about a time at the club, or possibly that, is a good lyrical theme for a song like this. I do think that the lyrics repeat a bit too much, and I also think that there are even more poetic ways to say "I'm lost in the moment." And that is why in the end, and also because I'm comparing it to other songs' lyrics that are just a bit deeper, I'm giving 3.5 points out of 5. In the end, I do like the references, and I do think that the lyrics fit the song. Now, for the voice, I mean, his high notes, his head voice is just incredible, amazing. It's very hard to do. I like that you see in his face that the notes are not that easy to hit. That's a plus for me. The long sustained notes that are over the beat are just incredible. And I mean, he's really showing his vocal chops. There's a bit of an issue with the lower parts, especially in the beginning. Like, he's very good at the head voice, but his chest voice needs to have a bit more oomph, be a bit more sustained. He can work on that, but otherwise it's a very impressive vocal performance. Because of the lower register, I subtracted 0.5 point, but still it's 4.5 points for the voice. Now, when I talk about performance, I mean, how does the main artist perform the song? How does he engage with the audience? And I think he manages to strike, in this case, of course, I'm talking about Red Sebastian. I think he manages to strike a very good balance between seeming very cool and distant, which is very important for a song like this. You can't be happy-go-lucky throughout the song when you sing a song like this that is kind of electro and trance and techno as well. However, he still manages to strike the balance and have his personality shine through as well, which makes it easier for the audience to connect to him. And that is very, very good, I think. If I would have a request, it would be a few more close-ups of his face to, make it even easier for the audience to engage with him. But overall, I think this is a very good performance. He has charisma. He has the right charisma for this kind of song. So well done for that. Now, when we talk about the staging, I was a bit worried when I saw the presentation video of this song because it fell a bit flat. But this staging really is perfect for this song. These are the perfect visuals, in my opinion, for this song. You have strobe lights, you have this very modern feel, the almost like TV screens in the background. There are a few really pretty visuals as well. It is very, very frantic, of course, but that fits the feeling of the song. The graphics kind of remind me a little bit of Marcus and Martinez last year, and the platform thing reminds me of Loreen a teeny tiny bit. I love how the backing dancers come in the last part of the song when the song also really hits the highest intensity. And so having the dancers there adds a bit of oomph to the staging and to the song, and it fits the song perfectly. Maybe it's a little literal because Red Sebastian is all in red and the lights are strobe lights, but you know, it also makes it more memorable for Eurovision. Overall, this is the kind of staging that makes me want to go back and watch the performance again. And so in the end, I decided to give this 5 out of 5 points. Because it's also a national final staging, I can't even imagine how they will do it at Eurovision. It's probably going to be even more impactful. Now let's talk about the song. I think this is incredibly catchy to me. I think it slaps the way it increases in intensity. The intensity is quite high throughout the song, but it still manages to increase that intensity till the very last moment. As I've said, the staging helps with that as well. I love the trance dance breaks in the middle, the thumping beat that really gets you into the song as well. I love how he has these sustained notes, these very high notes, and then you have the beat under it, which is a cool, you know, tension between these two things. And it is not the most innovative song in the world, of course. It's a little something that we've heard before, but it is very good at what it does. And so in the end, I gave it 4.5 points out of 5. Now, the song counts 3 times, the staging twice, and that gives us a very good total of 4.5 out of 5 points for Belgium. So quite apparently, I do like this song quite a lot. Now, before I tell you my prediction for the Belgian entry, do subscribe to this channel. Only a third of you watching this video are. If you don't want to miss any more videos like this one, for example, on the Spanish entry, which I'm going to do today as well, do subscribe to the channel. We just reached 11,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for that. Now let's get to the prediction. Usually I look at the qualification rate over the last 10 editions, but in this case, I don't think that's necessary. We have a 100% televote semi-final. This is the kind of song that is memorable, that is catchy. The staging makes this very impactful. People will not forget that they have seen this performance. And so I'm predicting it to qualify very easily, to be honest. Then, once it is in the final, I think the juries will love this for the very impressive vocals, especially if you can improve the lower register vocals a little bit. I think they will also like that it's a pop song in English. They usually go for that kind of thing. And so I think this can do really, really well with the juries. And for all the reasons I said that I think it will qualify, it will also do well with the televote. Impactful, catchy song. And so I'm predicting 3rd to 8th for the juries and 3rd to 10th for the televote. I don't have it as 1 to 5th for the juries, for example, because I think the song itself is a bit too generic to really convince all of the jurors. We shall see. Maybe they will be convinced. They also like Tattoo, which also wasn't really an innovative song, but a very good pop song and very good at what it does. We shall see. I don't see it as a Eurovision winner at the moment. And so my prediction for the overall result would be a good top 10 result, but not a winner. At least at the moment, if they improve the staging even more and his vocals even more, it could become a potential winner for me as well. Now, let's look at your votes and comments from the community tab of my channel. 33% of you gave this song 5 stars, 33% as well gave it 4 stars, 23% 3 stars, and 11% 1 or 2 stars. So in general, a very positive reaction to this song. However, some other songs like the Albanian entry were received even more warmly, and the Greek one as well. Now let's look at some of your comments. Amber Isabel says, some transfixing staging and insane vocals. I love this word transfixing for the staging. This song shouldn't usually be my thing, but from the first second I was entranced by its dark house production and elegance. Absolute perfection for me. Agreed, this shouldn't be my thing, but something about it just makes me really like it. And I like that you mentioned the elegance as well. That is very true as well. Then Jacob says, Sebastian is clearly a great vocalist, but this song is not for me. It's generic and doesn't have much going for it. I can see how some people can feel like this is a generic song as well. Teresa Geller says the performance has a wow factor that makes me want to watch it again and again. I can relate. The song is good, but it's the staging that makes it stand out. Probably won't win Eurovision, but a contender for the top 5. Lyon Luke says, really memorable and powerful. His vocals aren't perfect, but they're at that level. Just a really great package. And then Tollkirchenkind is not as convinced. I know this song gets a lot of love and hype, but I'm pretty sure for me, it'll be dead last all season long. Sorry. I think you might be a bit alone with that, but obviously all opinions are valid, and that is why I would like you to let me know in the comments how you would rate the song, how you feel about the song, what makes you love it, what makes you not love it as much. Do tell me in the comments, and please subscribe as I've said, and then I'll see you for my next video. See you then, and bye bye.